Welcome back. Now in Sydney tonight, the Australian Geographic Society is holding a bit of a celebration, honouring Australia's Adventurer of the Year. The official announcement won't be made for another hour or so, but we got a bit of advance warning. So Fiona McKenzie can tell you all about the man who's claimed the title.
You may be ordinary or you may dare to be different, and the choice is yours. You can sit in the valley with the multitude, or you can climb to the rim and be with the few. My philosophy is quite simple. It's to be a participant of life and adventure, not a spectator. It's to be a winner. To get in there and kick the hell out of life.
Denis Bartel is the Australian Geographic Society's Adventurer of the Year. It's a pretty tough award to win. How many times have you crossed the Simpson Desert?
About 60-odd times.
Is that enough?
Well, I've driven many, many times. I've walked it twice, west to east and north to south, both solo journeys. I've ridden camels across the Simpson Desert.
You know the place better than anyone in Australia, I guess.
Well, I know it very well. It's been my home, I suppose, my little playground, actually, for 20-odd years.
3 years ago, at the age of 54, Denis's little playground almost crippled him. He was walking from Burketown on the Gulf of Carpentaria to Adelaide on the Gulf of St Vincent, a route which took him through the Simpson Desert.
I suppose by the end of that afternoon, I was in trouble. I knew I was in trouble. I'd done about 4 hours walking. The pack was very, very heavy.
Denis wanted to complete his 2,500-kilometre journey unaided, but the weight of his backpack was too great for his ageing knees.
I'm prepared to concede defeat in my unaided attempt. Sorry, Denis Bartel.
Is your body starting to say no more?
Yes, it's wearing out, actually. The knees are gone, the back operation's playing up, and there's little bits and pieces falling apart, I think. The spirit's willing. I plodded up this...
Bartel had achieved the first solo crossing of the Simpson Desert from north to south. He tramped 440 kilometres in 26 days.
What was it like being married to the Adventurer of the Year?
Well, it's never dull. Sometimes a little lonely, but never ever dull.
Every few months, Denis gets a yen for adventure, and his wife Janine can read the signs. Do you ever sometimes say, look, stop it, please stop?
I feel like saying it sometimes, and really taking the adventure out of Denis would be ripping his soul out. Couldn't do that.
And finally he's being recognised.
Wonderful for him. I'm so proud of him. It's wonderful. Yeah.
Do you ever feel cheated? You've been born a century and a half too late.
I definitely feel that many times. No, I wished I could have been amongst the early explorers. I really admire them. I think they were great people, and I wished I could have been one of the first ones to have opened up this country.
Many of those early explorers lost their lives searching for the fabled inland sea. Lake Eyre only fills a couple of times each century, and last time it happened, Denis was there.
I guess I'm searching or seeking an experience to bring me closer to them, to understand their hardships, the challenges.
I pick up the paper every so often. They are talking about retirement villages for people that are, you know, when you get to sort of an old age of about 50. Well, at 54, I walked across Australia. You know, age is not a barrier. It's merely an excuse, and dreams can become reality. You've got to get out and do it, and get out and extend yourself. I think that's what it's all about. It's pretty dull if you can't get out and stretch yourself a little.